Hey, welcome to the channel, and again thank you to all of these subscribers who continue to watch. Today I will be discussing the T app, but I also will be discussing how it's really nothing new. Before there was the T app, there were sites like the Dirty. Now the Dirty came out probably in the early 2000s. It's now defunct, but it was around for at least a decade. It was basically a site where celebrity gossip was posted, but also people were able to post things about other people. Mostly men and women posted about people that they previously dated or were married to. I'm not completely sure on why the website got shut down, but I do know that there was a lot of celebrity gossip that came from real people that ended up later on down the line being true, so I tend to think it has something to do with that. So the Dirty website was created by a man who uses the name Nick Richie. Now that's not his real name, but that's what he goes by. I found this website probably in 2004 or 5. And I was amazed that there was a site like this, but I think this site did good and bad. Like I said before, a lot of the celebrity gossip that was on there ended up being true later on down the line. But what I mostly really became very interested in was the fact that men and women would post things about their exes or someone that they dated. Now I do think that the app was helpful because you did have people posting things like, this person is spreading STDs. This person is a cheater. This person is on the registry. This person is a criminal. This person has done horrible things to women and children, but they have never gone to prison for it. You also have people post at things saying that this person abandoned their children. It was both men and women who abandoned their children. And you also had people posting saying that this woman dates criminals and men from the registry, and she lets men, do whatever to her children. All of the stuff that I just mentioned, in my opinion, is really important because yes, someone can commit a horrible crime against a child and not go to prison for it. They can say that there is no evidence and whatnot, but I don't understand why they haven't created something to show evidence when something happens to a child instead of letting these disgusting people go free. So it was good for that, and a lot of the stuff that they were saying as far as having criminal records and being on the registry was true. I would go look the people up and it was true. So in my opinion, this sounds kind of like the T app. But the T app has it where there's only women on there, which I can understand. I believe they made one for men, but it was shut down because they were posting inappropriate pics of women. So I'm going to run this clip really quick and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna keep discussing the website The Dirty and the new website The T.
Dating, and it's called the T app, and basically what it is, it's like Yelp reviews for men, and only women are allowed to be on this app. So you get verified, you have to take a selfie at that very moment, and pretty much I guess it goes through admin, and they like verify that you're a girl. Once you get approved, like, you just can either look guys up and see like if like they have a green flags, red flags, and then just comments in general. It locates wherever you're at. So I'm in the city of Bakersfield, so I looked up a couple people, and like they do pop up. Like, they're just pictures of these guys, but it's a pretty cool concept when you really think about it. Especially after that girl noticed that he had a really bad, like, his criminal background was like sexual assault to minors. Like, that would have been a huge, like, absolutely not, like, I'm just gonna ghost you, I'm not even gonna talk to you type of thing. But yeah, just a heads up, that shit is.
So in that clip, the lady really explained what the T app is all about and what it should be used for. So again, I really do think that it is a great app and it can be very useful. I am kind of shocked that women didn't know to at least check the registry if you are dating someone. If you know the person's full name, you can look it up on your state registry. If you're not sure and you feel like the person could be using a fake name, there is a website that you can go to where it will show their face. It does take a while cause you have to look up your state and then go through different cities, but it's well worth it. I'm just shocked that women aren't doing any kind of research before they date someone. Women should have been doing that in the first place. This app reminds me of the website The Dirty. Now I'm gonna talk about what I did not like about the website The Dirty. Again, there were men and women on there, and weirdly enough, I never saw a man come on there and expose another man. However, I did see lots of women coming on there exposing or talking bad about women. That was very interesting. So what I didn't like was the fact that you would have men come on there and they would basically just say that they went out on a few dates with the woman, maybe 3 dates, and she never talked to them again. So they will call her names and they would say she sleeps around a lot. But it's like, how do you know that they sleep around a lot if all you ever did was take her on a few dated and then she never talked to you again? And you also had men on there who would post links to inappropriate videos of their exes or women that they have slept with, which is totally wrong and illegal. So you can just tell that a lot of the men on there were very hurt and angry at whatever woman they were dealing with. You also had women who would come on there and say things about women like, oh, she doesn't take care of her children and she sleeps around. It would just be really weird because it was coming off like they were jealous or envious of the woman. So stuff like that I did not agree with, and sadly that's what a lot, it was just useless gossip. You would also have the same women would come on. It's all anonymous. They would post something about one guy and then maybe 2 weeks later they'd be back saying, oh, this is the same person who posted about this guy. I'm still out here trying to find my Prince Charming, but instead I ended up with a frog. So these women weren't even taking breaks really between dating and relationships. A lot of times if you date someone, and especially if you're in a bad relationship, you need to take a break. But it seems like a lot of the women would go right back out there, get the same kind of guy, and then be back on the website complaining again. It's like they were not learning from their mistakes. I do see that the T app will probably end up having some issues as far as it goes with useless gossip. From what I've heard, you have women on there posting how good a man is in bed, how big or small he is down there, if he stinks or not. Personally, that isn't stuff that will really save a woman or a child. I've also heard that you have women who are going on there defending no good men or telling men the things said about them on the app. That's not what the app is about, and shows that women really don't have sisterhood amongst each other. Again, when I did go on the dirty website, there were lots of women who were bashing other women. So I do again hope that women use the website for what it should be used for. I want to show this clip and then I'll be back for further commentary.
Any search anything, anywhere, and you'll find the men that people talk about. So basically, I had a little situation where I posted on there, just doing shit, because I don't even talk to this man. I don't text back. I don't reply to any story replies of his. I don't do anything. But I was like, let me see, because this man is on me so bad. Let me see what the f is up with him. So I posted him. 2 days, nothing. 2 days went by, I ain't heard nothing. I'm like, okay, he might be a little tea. He might be a little something I can wear red. No. Today, I get a damn reply to the post like, he has a girlfriend of 2 years. They have 2 kids together. He lives with her.
So in that clip, the woman was saying that she met a guy and she went on the T app and she found out that he was in a relationship and he had kids. Now, of course he did not tell her that he was in a relationship or that he had kids, so she was no longer interested in him. In my opinion, that's what the app is all about. If you meet a guy, you go on the app to see if he's on there. You also should be checking the registry, checking to see if he has a criminal record. And if it comes back that there's red flags there, you just move on. There's no need to tell him, oh, you're on the app. They're saying this and that about you, just move on. So again, this app is really for the protection of women and children. If a man has done horrible things to women and children, but he has no arrest record for it, we definitely need to know if he's on the registry, if he has violent past, if he has children that he does not take care of, if he's spreading diseases or HIV, if he is a cheater, and so on. And women really need to work on keeping the business on the app. And amongst us women, we don't need to go tell men, oh, I saw you on the app. It says this about you. Because at the end of the day, it can't end up being dangerous. I have heard that allegedly some women were unalived over the app, and from my understanding that's not true. But things like that could happen if we as women don't just keep things in-house. Now the app was hacked and women's information was leaked, which is horrible. I hope that the women are going to go ahead and sue the site and get the money off that, because they should have had things in place to where that did not happen. I also did hear women saying that, oh, there's a lot of dusty type of men on there, and those are not the type of men that I would even date or entertain. So yes, for my understanding there is a lot of dusty men on there. You have to understand that a lot of dusty men, they have a lot of time on their hands. They actually need women to fund their lifestyle, so these are the type of men who are sloppy, who will sleep with anything, and they will be mostly on the app. However, men who are attractive and make money mostly will not be on the app, because those type of men are able to pretty much do whatever they want and get away with it a lot of times. A lot of women will protect their cheating boyfriend or cheating husband. Even if he's done things to women or children, he'll be protected because he has money and he's giving her a lifestyle that she likes and doesn't want to give up. If you look at a lot of these women who are married to wealthy men, especially wealthy, attractive men, those women will never come out and speak bad about those men. So there definitely are wealthy, attractive men who probably should be on the site, but less of them will because of that. So let me know what you think about the app. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.